What's up, everybody? Welcome to this special edition of Bios3 Raw TV. You can hear my voice. I'm actually still in Las Vegas right now at the Mr. Olympia. It's Sunday. I'm getting ready to head back home to Maryland. And I'm not going to fix this fucking camera angle. We're going to take a sip of this fucking water. So maybe I don't sound like I fucking smoke 5 packs a day. It's from the expo, from trying to yell over all the crowd and stuff over the last 5 days here in Vegas. And what we're going to talk about today is something that's a big controversy. And it's not Kai Green. It's not the whole Kai situation at all. I actually saw Kai at the expo on, not the expo, excuse me, the Isatori C.T. Fletcher movie premiere. And talked to him for a little bit. Didn't mention anything about, why he didn't compete and stuff like that. Had an interaction with him, talked about the interaction I had with him in 2007 where he actually calmed me down from almost punching someone in the face at the Keystone Classic, which was it was just a stupid situation anyways. I think I've talked about that in the video before about Kai Green. So anyways, we talked about that and had a laugh. I mean, period. It's not that he's not I don't think he's a bad guy. I mean, I think he makes decisions sometimes that, are not very good decisions. And we all fucking do that. I mean, who am I to judge based on my past, so whatever. But the main thing is the new division, the new federation that is starting to open up called the NPC Inspire Physique Global is what it's called. And I'm hearing, I'm getting the question, Jerry, what do you think about this new federation? Are you going to go to this new federation? Look, bodybuilding, 20 years on stage. Now with physique, it's 20, let's see, 30, 40, 50, so it's 22 years competing on stage. NPC, National Physique Committee. Am I going to go to the new global federation? Fuck no. I'll be in the NPC that feeds into the IFBB. That's where I'll fucking retire from. That's where I will completely stop competing from when it's time to stop competing, and that's where I'll be. That's where my my loyalty lies as far as federation-wise. And some people may be like, well, why, Jerry? Don't you want to try something new? Where the fuck do you think the best competitors have been for the last 50 years? IFBB. And the NPC feeds into that. So that's how you get into the IFBB. Other federations have come along over the years and failed fucking miserably. And why? Because that's not where the best are. Who the fuck wants to go in a subpar federation, okay, and compete against subpar people who basically are complaining and bitching and moaning about how things are not fair, blah, blah, blah. Those are the people that are losing shows. Those are the people that are not doing well. Those are the people that have subpar physiques. Those are the people that fucking basically can't fucking cut it in the deep waters, so they go to the fucking wading pool. They go to the fucking kiddie pool. They go to the next federation to try to do better. We saw this with Wayne D'Amelia and the WPI. World Physique Committee, World Physique, whatever, the WPW, whatever the fuck it was. Wayne D'Amelia, who used to be the president of the IFBB, started a federation, had 2 shows, and it folded. Vince McMahon had the WBF in the 90s, which was an interesting concept. And I used to watch it, and I thought it was actually pretty cool. But the bottom line was Gary Stridham won that show 2 years in a row. That didn't make him the best bodybuilder in the world. It didn't make him fucking anything except the winner of that show and a little bit of prize money in his fucking pocket. It didn't make him any bigger of a star at all. He didn't do anything for his career. They had so those 2 federations are basically the ones that tried to come up and failed. And now we have another one who thinks it can come up. And the bottom line is the Mr. Olympia, which is where I'm at this weekend, the Olympia weekend, is the fucking gold standard for the best in the fucking world. It's been that way for 51 years. And it was started to be the best in the world. Okay? How the fuck are you going to come along and say, hey, there's a better federation? That's the best. The best. Period. Done. You win that competition, that's the best in the world. Are you going to go tell Arnold Schwarzenegger, hey man, we know you won the Olympia, but our federation's really the one best in the world. It's not where fucking you come from. It's not your pedigree. It's not the gold standard. The fuck? No, you're not going to say that. So, what do I see this thing, happening with this thing? I don't know. If you want to go compete in the new federation, go compete in the new federation. If you're not doing well, I mean, there's the WBFF, the one in Canada, but with Paul Dillette. Now that one hasn't folded, and some people like to compete there. They say they're treated really well over there, but the bottom line is, and they look great, they're not the best in the world. And the federation hasn't grown like it should have. You know, it's been around for a little while now, and it's not as big as it should have. Why? Because that's not where the best go to compete. And there are many athletes that cross from the WBFF over to the NPC and the IFBB to compete there because they want to compete with the best. You know, there comes a time where competing is just competing, and you want to see how far you can take it. You know, and there's some people out there, and I hate to say it, they compete just to be somebody. Without it, they're nobody. And if they're not doing well, it confirms that they're nobody. So the next thing they want to do is, let's go against people that are not as good so I do better, so that it confirms to me in my heart that I'm somebody. This is just human ego. And this is why this new federation is being built. It's been built on ego. If you're already involved with the best federation that's out there to be the best in the world, have the best athletes, why are you going to start something else? You're hoping you're going to draw all those athletes? Well, that's not going to happen. So, you know, I'll continue to do physique in the NPC, and God willing, you know, start competing. What the fuck, man? My voice is killing me today. I'll continue to do the NPC, and God willingly, hopefully, compete in the national level to try to do my best to win a pro card. If I ever do win a pro card, I'll compete in the IFBB with the best of the best and try to fucking see where I stack up. I don't want to be with a subpar fed and compete with people that, you know, are not that. I'm not learning anything about myself. I'm not testing my own mettle, and I don't think it's the right move for me. So, bottom line is, this weekend was amazing. I met so many people from the channel. The channel is growing, you know, every year. This is the biggest year yet, where there's so many more people, so many familiar faces from other expos and stuff that came back. So thank you for coming out for that. So many opportunities within this weekend opened up, and I just want to thank you all for everything that, you know, you did. You came by, stopped and say hi, take pictures, sign things, whatever the case may be. It feels good to know that I'm reaching out through these videos and it's actually working. It's accomplishing its goal. It's actually getting bigger than I ever thought it would be, and that's what it's all about. So I'll be in the NPC, not going anywhere, and that's the original National Physique Committee, so that you guys know what the fuck is going on. For me, it's time to almost time to head out of here. Got my ISO pack all packed up with all my meals in it, ready to get on the plane and get the Fiznuck out of here. So biostraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's the Olympia weekend over. I'm staying in the NPC bicep, the National Physique Committee bicep, and we're out.